Hey, everybody. I'm going to give it a few minutes for people to join. I was just told I set the date wrong on this. That was my mistake. I think I forgot to, when I scheduled it, I forgot to change the date to today instead of tomorrow because it automatically defaulted till tomorrow. Hey, Trina. Hi, Fran. Mignon is here. Hey, Doodlebug. Amy, hi. Hey, Raquel. How's everybody doing tonight? Oh, this is your first live, Fran. Thank you for being here. Hey, Will. Absolutely. Gannon strong, right? I don't really have anything to talk about. I'm just kind of, hey, Rexy. Aw, I'm glad you're in our group. Hey, Tracy Walker. So I'm kind of just, winging it tonight. I guess this would just be a open chat. Kind of see where everybody's at, what everybody's thinking. Hey, Lufa. Hey, Danette and Glowing Ember. Wow, a lot of you guys are up late tonight. I'm wide awake. I should be going to sleep because I have to work in the morning, but I'm wide awake. So here I am. How was everybody's weekend? I had a crazy busy weekend. I actually went to the movie 2 days in a row. Tonight I went with my little boy and we went to dinner and then went and seen the new movie 1917. If you guys haven't seen it, it's really good. It's a true account from World War II. It's very, very good. Let me read some of your. Oh, you enjoyed the video with Katrina. Yeah, that live was crazy, guys. When I went live Friday night, I had absolutely no intention of being on there for 6 hours, but it happened and yeah. So I actually went ahead and turned comments off on the video, the replay, because it's so long. Such a long live. I never do lives that long. But there's a lot of information in there. And it was very interesting. Danette, you fell asleep, but the rewatch was wonderful. Thank you. I was tired. I was like, I'm not young anymore, you guys. I can't stay up till, gosh, I think by the time I went to bed, it was 7 a.m. and I had to be up that morning. So I got like 4 hours of sleep. It was crazy. Anyways, it looks like, you've known Katrina for a while. She's so sweet. She's such a sweet girl. Very sweet. I enjoyed talking with her. Sweet girl. Oops, you're going to hear, I got to drop a link and I did not turn my volume down. So you're going to hear my voice replay in the background. Sorry about that, guys. I just dropped the link to our Facebook group. If you want to join, you're more than welcome. Some of you, I believe a lot of you are already in there. We try to keep it as factual as possible, give lots of insight. Aw, Lufa, that's amazing. Glowing Ember, we did get True Helper on, and he is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. He was, yeah, blew my mind. Very, very insightful. Raquel, did you answer all the questions? We've gotten a lot of requests over the last couple days, and we really, really try to vet who comes into the group, not because we discriminate or anything. It's just we try to keep like fake accounts out, that kind of stuff. Yeah, glowing number. I don't know why. For some reason, I kept calling True Helper a female, and I am so sorry for that. For some reason, I don't know why I thought that, but obviously, True Helper is very much a man. I'm just gonna read some of your comments so we get more people on here. Let's see. I'll go look right now, Raquel. Let me see if I can look right now. See, Will thought True Helper was a girl too. No, Will, go listen. So I had a 6-hour live on Friday night, and I want to say True Helper came in. What was it, guys? Maybe about the 3.5-hour mark, 4-hour mark. And True Helper is definitely a guy, definitely a man. No, Sheila, I'm gonna share some stuff about Gannon. This isn't just random. I'm just talking right now until we get some more people on the live watching, and I want to see. Mignon thought True Helper was a female too. I'm gonna go over some of the basic case stuff and all of that, but I totally understand if you don't want to hear me chit chat for a little bit. I get it. I understand. No offense taken. Yes, Danette, he is so defensive. Oh, Rexy, yes, I am going to bring that up, actually. That's one of the things I want to speak about because I have offered this person, if anybody is looking at Rexy's comment here, Rexy said, I was reading the thread where you are talking to her friend who is trying to defend her. So, Tisha Stauch has... It is, Will. It's definitely the majority of people on here are female, it seems. But anyways, Tisha Stauch has a very, very loyal YouTube supporter who goes by the name of, I don't know, Cabin Life at Eden Springs or something. Her comments are all over my videos, all over. And that's fine. She's welcome to her opinion. But the thing is that the things that she said were not accurate. So that makes it hard. And I had to fact check her a little bit and let her know that what she was basing her theories on was, just not accurate. Hi, Adri. Yes, Undisputed Truth did a new reading tonight on Gannon's case. I did post it to my community tab. Hey, Angie, or Angie, I'm addressing your comment, sorry. I was actually watching it before I came on live. Amy was watching it too, she said. Oh, that's a great thing, Lufa. That's a great thing. I believe one of the Real Massacre Talk team members actually participated in searches this weekend. So, hi, Nancy. Hybrid, what were you talking about? I'm sorry. Okay, so yeah, this person who is defending Tisha, by all means, I invited her to come on here. She's more than welcome to come on here and speak. And, Tisha's even welcome to come on here and give her version of events. I'm sure that we would all listen to her openly. Amy, Ashley, we do not know what they're looking for in that area. All we know is that they're digging with shovels through the snow. They're using poles to walk through the snow, and they're actually doing what is called a grid search, where volunteers are walking shoulder to shoulder and combing every square inch of that property, the properties that they're searching. Aw, Lufa, that's a great thing to do in retirement. Hey, Ann. Wendy, it did look like they were digging. It did look like they were digging. Let me pull up the latest on what El Paso County said today. And there were pictures yesterday. There were pictures yesterday posted, and it definitely looked like they were digging. So I'm going to share a picture with you guys too. Hopefully I can, if you're not in the Facebook group, one of our amazing Facebook members painted a gorgeous picture for Gannon. Gorgeous. Let me see what I can find here. I've been kind of out of the loop all day, so if I am disorganized, I'm sorry. This was kind of spur of the moment for me to come on here. Oops, I hit the wrong button. See, totally out of the loop. Darwin, I do know who owns that land. I do. I'm not going to release that, though, because I don't know that person is involved in any way, shape, or form. It could be totally random. Hey, Des. So I think until further information is given, it's very unfair to release that publicly. Your joke post, did you make a joke? Which post was that, Rexy? Yeah, it looks like DWAP actually did a drive-through yesterday while they were searching. Absolutely, Doodlebug. I agree. That would be doxing. I'm not doing that. No, I don't do that stuff. That information is not something that I would ever publicly release, nor would I spread it around or share it or anything like that. It's not very fair to the property owners. I didn't see that, Rexy. What comes after the dinosaur? Glare sent you here, Anne. Thanks for joining us. Glare is one of my great friends. I love Will. Okay, I'm going to look for this update, guys. Sorry, I'm easily distracted sometimes. This probably won't be a very exciting live, but I appreciate you all being here. So 4 hours ago, El Paso County Sheriff said that search efforts continued in southern Douglas County with 82 people assisting, including DCSAR Colorado and EPCSAR. And I'm going to try to pronounce this right, guys. Arapahoe County Search and Rescue. To date, El Paso County has received 555 tips on Gannon. It's very interesting that they are still searching the same exact area. They have been at this area, I want to say, since Thursday or Friday, at least. So, Mignon, is that a new profile? That's not new, is it? No, I'm just a little blonde tonight, guys. So I'm going to go look at the Facebook group really quick and look for Raquel's request. Raquel, can you double check and see if you got approved? Because I'm not seeing that sit there. Let me look up. Let me look up this Eden Springs stuff. It's interesting to say the least. So this person who is, thank you, Mignon. This person who is defending Tisha, and she has every right to do so. That's great. That's great. Everybody should have somebody in their corner. It's just the problem is that she's not defending Tisha with facts. One of her suggestions to me was that Landon and her husband are drug addicts. And how do we know that somebody didn't go and kidnap Gannon for a drug debt? And there's a huge problem with that because not only is that, are you looking at the right group? I wonder if you're looking at a different Real Massacre Talk group. I'm going to drop the link again, Rochelle, and make sure it's that group that you're looking at because I can't see your request if you are. So anyways, the main problem with that theory is that, first of all, it's baseless, absolutely baseless, to say that Landon and her husband are drug addicts. Landon actually made a statement about that yesterday and said, so they call me a drug addict because I smoke, which is not fair. That's not a fair assessment. Anyways, let's put this in perspective. Does anybody think that if, and I'm not saying this is true because I don't believe it to be true at all. I think it is absolutely just a slanderous lie that is trying to divert attention away from finding Gannon. And it has been stated by Tisha herself that, Landon has a drug problem. I don't see it. Landon seems to be a very genuine person and very caring towards her children and very grounded. Very grounded. So I asked this lady, I said, so tell me this. Landon and her husband lived in South Carolina. And if they were drug addicts, they have a child together. Do you really think that a drug dealer is going to drive 2,000 miles across country to take a child in Colorado? Does that make any sense? It makes zero sense to me. I don't buy that theory. I think it's a crock of you know what, and it's just absolute diversion. And yes, I'm with you. The only thing that matters is Gannon. Unfortunately, we don't know where Gannon is. So with that brings all these theories and speculation and people hypothesizing on where he could be or what could happen. And some people are basing those hypotheses and theories on words that have came out of Tisha's mouth. And that's a problem. That's a problem. We did see Tisha reactivate her Facebook account this weekend, which was interesting. She changed her location to Dallas, Texas, which was also interesting because it's almost as if she is taunting Landon, considering Landon left Colorado on Friday and went to Texas. So that was interesting. And then all of a sudden, Tisha uploaded her profile picture to be a video of Gannon and Lena. And then she changed the profile picture again to be a video of Gannon saying goodbye, which was interesting. Before that, there was very, very, I don't think there was any pictures of Gannon on her Facebook. Any pictures. So it's very interesting to see that as soon as Landon left Colorado and made it to Texas. Tisha reactivates her Facebook. Did she deactivate it again today? Okay. As soon as Landon leaves Colorado, Tisha reactivates her Facebook, but I guess she deactivated again today. I've been away from Facebook a lot today. So Landon did make a public post, and it's very sad. It's very sad. So if anybody has any suggestions for her, maybe drop them in the comments. Drop them in the comments, because her post said it was Sunday about 5:20 that she said, something has to be done. Are there any more resources available? What am I missing? Why is it so hard to find my baby? I am dying within. I need my boy. She has contacted Texas EquiSearch, from my understanding. And let me get to the comment. Oh, sometimes there's so much to dig through to get what I want. So Landon did contact Texas EquiSearch, and just to clarify, I think some people misunderstand what Texas EquiSearch is about. They do not just search in Texas. They search nationwide. They have to be requested by family, and they go and search wherever they are asked to be requested to search at. So Landon did contact them, and I believe that they agreed. From Landon's comment, she said that Texas EquiSearch agreed to come out and search, and she gave that information to El Paso County, and nothing. Her words were, I called Texas EquiSearch and they called me back February 1st and willing to help. I passed that info to the sheriff's office. So I don't know what happens after that. And then Landon said again, she's like, I called again today and I left another message. So it looks like she is trying to get Texas EquiSearch up to Colorado to help her search. If anybody has any other suggestions, drop them. Really, any companies that you know that will come and search, any private investigators maybe that you know, anything, just to get some help out there for her. You haven't really missed anything, Miss Collector's Item. We're just kind of chatting. Can I do a recap on Gannon briefly? What kind of recap would you like? T's last public statement. Which one are you talking about, Doodlebug? Because good Lord, she did so many. Yes, EquiSearch is Tim Miller. EquiSearch is Tim Miller. Bobby Brown and Dog the Bounty Hunter have retweeted support for Gannon. I don't know if they're coming out to search, but Dog the Bounty Hunter, if anybody ever watched his show, him and his wife Beth and his family actually were in Colorado and lived in Colorado. That is one of their home bases. So I don't think that it's something that we could rule out. You know, I think it's very possible he might come donate his services, even though Dog the Bounty Hunter is more of a he's a bounty hunter, so he's not really a search expert, but I'm sure that they could help. I'm sure they could help. Hey, Madame Deficit, how are ya? So the Apple Watch, there wasn't an Apple Watch video, Stacy. There were Apple Watch text messages. They were sent about 11 p.m. on Sunday night before Gannon went missing. And then the video that was recorded had to be recorded sometime within the same time frame of when those messages were sent because the the messages that were sent actually centered on a candle being knocked over and carpet being burnt or something like that, and said, "Don't freak out. He's really upset." And then there was a video that was taken on Tisha's phone. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. If you hear kids in the background, I'm sorry. They have no school tomorrow. They have a 4-day weekend. Actually, they had a 4.5-day weekend. So I apologize for any background noise. Stacy, that was on Sunday, January 26th. And Gannon went missing the next day on the 27th. Do you know that for a fact, David, that cops have Tisha under 24-hour surveillance? Yeah, I don't know if we have a link to Landon's GoFundMe. And to be honest with you, our platform does not ever endorse GoFundMes for multiple reasons. But if my mods have a link and they want to drop a link to Landon's GoFundMe, you're more than welcome to drop a link a couple times for Landon's GoFundMe so that, she is displaced. She's halfway across the country from her home state. She's not working. She has Lena with her in Texas. She has her little girl Nova with her in Texas. She has expenses. So, I do feel that Landon's GoFundMe is valid and appropriate. Her child is missing. She can't work. She's going through a time in life that none of us could even imagine, and I think it's fair. It's a fair GoFundMe. Yeah, don't no, yeah, no, nothing for tea. Hey, Soul for Music. Hey. On the video, T says to Gannon, "I'm freaking out," like she was trying to convince Gannon that she didn't mean to hurt him. To me, it's plain as day. I think a lot of people feel like that. I do feel like a lot of people feel like that. Didn't she say, "I'm sorry for freaking out," or "I know I freaked out," or something, but I'm gonna ask you one more time? Yeah, that's a good point, Casey. That is a great point. If Landon, can get enough funds, maybe she can get a private investigator in there. I am gonna reach out to Landon because I know of a great private investigator that worked a different case that I followed a couple years ago. This lady is amazing. She is in Alabama, however, but I think she might be interested in this. Definitely. Yeah, Landon's life is upside down, and she's got 2 little girls that she has to support, plus herself. Plus herself. Oh, Sheila Wysocki is a great idea. That's a great idea, isn't it, Amy? Amy and I are both fans of Sheila Wysocki. She covers the Christian Andriacchio case, and that is an interesting one. Yeah, Jeanette, I think she would too. And somebody made a comment earlier. I read this way earlier, like, my God, if the woman even needs to just go get a massage, let her go get a massage. She's living literal hell right now. Literally living in hell right now, not knowing where her baby is, where her little boy is. So, hey, vegan. Hey, Joan. I'm a Sheila fangirl too. Glowing Ember, Landon is currently married. She is separated from her husband. Tim, Albert does not do social media. He had a joint account with Tisha. Aw, thank you, Joan. Well, Peggy Sue, I think so. In order to arrest somebody, you have to have evidence. And it takes time to collect that evidence. One of our Real Massacre Talk team members actually shared a great link tonight in regards to vehicle forensics. And we know that vehicles have been seized in this case. We know that vehicles are still seized in this case. And so if there's any forensic, hey Grace, how are you? If there's any forensic evidence in those vehicles, that would be interesting. And then we did see them bring, hey Shannon, we did see, was it Friday, you guys? I don't know, this weekend's kind of a blur, but we did see the FBI evidence response team arrive on site to the search locations this weekend, and True Helper actually gave his opinion on that and was, he works on cases. He works on, trying to find missing persons cases and such like that, but his professional opinion, and I think it was what we had all pretty much gathered just from reading their description on their site, is that the evidence response team is a valuable resource. That team is not deployed unless there is a reason to send them there. So you have to kind of imagine that they did find some kind of evidence, something they thought was evidence. Does it mean it was related to Gannon's case? No, but could it be? Yes. There had to be something found that they would have sent the evidence response team out there to, collect that evidence and process it to see if it is officially related to Gannon's case. And B, I love True Helper's perspective as well. Yes. Yeah, that's scary. Yesenia, am I saying your name right? Oh, wow, you're allergic to pine trees. Doodlebug, you know what? I think Landon's fundraiser was actually like a Facebook fundraiser. So maybe on her Facebook page or her aunt's. I don't know. We'll try to find it and try to link it. Let me just read some comments. I think when it comes to Tisha, most of us don't like her interviews. Most of us don't like what she said and her actions. And even True Helper had a very interesting perspective on that on Friday night. Very interesting. I guess it was kind of validating to hear that, I'm not really, my opinions aren't really unfair of Tisha. In the same respect, right now she's not charged with anything. We don't know. We don't know anything. I agree with you. I think Undisputed Truth is somewhat right too. The truck was not a rental. It's owned by the family. Oh, you found it, Doodlebug. Thank you. It does. Oh, that was Jenna, and yes, Jenna was convinced that True Helper was John Walsh. He is not John Walsh. Definitely not John Walsh. But it was cute. So I don't know if I can try to see if Tisha's made a recent statement. I don't know which statement Doodle was talking about. Oh boy. Tisha has quite a few support groups on Facebook. One is called the Stauch support group. Another is called Stauch support. Um, Another one is Stauch, a journey to prove one's innocence. It's interesting. Interesting stuff, guys. For sure. Joan. Aw. She does, Casey. She speaks her family verse. Oh, hey, Tana, how are you? I sent you a Facebook friend request. I'm having trouble tracking down. I need you to get Tana. Can you give me some clues on this Alaska stuff that I need to find? Because we have dug, and our team is very good at digging, but I can't find the answer as to why Tisha left Alaska. Right now, that is a question that I'd really, really like to get answered because a lot of people are asking it. Yeah, Doodle. John, oh my gosh, I called him John. He's not John Walsh. True Helper. True Helper did not like the Tisha video at all. You don't know? Okay. She reminds you of Sybil. Oh my gosh, Casey. They should have started a Help T replace the carpet group. My gosh. Yeah, that was something interesting that somebody brought up is if Tisha in that video, she says we're gonna have to sell the sofa to replace the carpet. But then she tells everybody that the cops took her $10,000 worth of diamonds. So if you have $10,000 worth of diamonds, why do you have to sell your sofa? I mean, what are you gonna get for your sofa? A couple $100? Let's see. Oh, good, Doodlebug. You're curious about why I asked about the Poshmark account? I have my reasons. I'm not even gonna go there because that stems back to other things, and I needed to see, I wanted to see if Tisha was friends with somebody on Poshmark, but it looks like she's deleted her Poshmark account. Oh, yeah, I sent you a friend request. I did. My picture is actually, it's a Pray for Gannon picture. And my name would come up, Danielle Renee. Okay, I'll send it again, Tana. I will send it right now, actually. Oh, it won't let me. You'll have to send me one. It won't let me send you one. Yeah, reality source, or realty source. I did see that video. That makes sense, Will. Her sofa means nothing to her. Her bling contributes to her own image of self, much more valuable to her. That's true. Hold on one second. Tana, I'll type my name. That's interesting, Will, because isn't it interesting that, she talks about having $10,000 worth of diamonds, and like you said, her sofa doesn't mean anything to her, but her diamonds and her bling contribute to her own image of self. And in the same respect, from what I understand, she wanted to sell Gannon's video game system in order to replace the carpet. And Gannon loves video games. I actually tonight, my little boy, when we went to the movies, he's like, "Mom, can we see Sonic next time? Can we go see Sonic this week later?" I'm like, "Sure, we can." And all I could think about was Gannon because he wanted to see Sonic. So yeah, punishment, Tana. It's the wrong kind of punishment. It's mean. Oh, Gannon probably sits on that sofa and plays games. The sofa was probably Albert and Landon's. I doubt that, but it seems that since Tisha reopened her Facebook yesterday, I guess it's deactivated again today. But it was almost like she was trying to come out and do damage control 3 weeks later. Like this whole time, there's been no pictures of Gannon as her profile picture, no pictures of Gannon as her cover photo. And all of a sudden, she reappears. She changes her location to Texas, and she puts pictures of Gannon up. And I'm sorry, but to me, that's too little, too late. Trying to redeem herself. I don't know. Selling her bling would be like selling her limbs. The stuff that means something to others is expendable to her. I agree, Will, but when it comes to children, that's terrible, isn't it? I could not imagine. My kids have broke a lot of stuff. It was a few years ago. They broke a 40-inch TV just being silly, and that never once crossed my mind to sell my kids stuff, and I never said that to them. I mean, did I get upset that a 40-inch TV got broken? Of course, they're expensive. But, when it was a nicer one, it wasn't like a knockoff brand. It was a nicer brand, and it was only a couple years old. But at the end of the day, it's a TV. My gosh. To join her group, you had to say you think she's innocent. I don't sell stuff to fix stuff. I mean, if I had to sell something, Tana, I believe Petco was something. It's significant, yes. Back to Danette, if I don't sell stuff to fix stuff either. If I had to, I would, and it would never be my children's stuff. I'd sell my huge TV in my living room. I'd pawn some jewelry, whatever I had to do to fix stuff if it came down to that. But at the end of the day, carpet is fairly inexpensive, and it's not like the entire basement was set on flames. Come on. You can cut carpet out and you can fix it. You can patch it. It's not that hard. And I do, Mignon. And I think it's because it's freezing cold here. I'm sick. I'm not like sick. It's more like sinus stuff. So I apologize. Anyways, carpet is very easy to fix. It's cheap to replace, especially when you only have to patch an area that is damaged. It's not. And not to mention telling Gannon, if the landlady finds out, we're going to be thrown out. That's a complete lie. You put a deposit down on a house when you rent. At the very least, or the very most, I should say, the most that would happen is that when their lease was up and they moved, if they had not repaired the damages, they wouldn't have got their security deposit back. She patched the floor, Tana? So she physically cut carpet out and patched it? Huh. That's interesting. Where did the carpet go that she patched? Yeah, Amy, renter's insurance. I'd really love to hear. Oh, you heard that she patched the carpet. Well, since you're a family member, I wholeheartedly believe that you have no reason to say that without. She took it off in the truck. Huh. That says a lot. That's scary. Oh. That upsets me because I've never had it actually confirmed from a family member that she patched the carpet and took it in the truck. So, man, that's upsetting. Yeah, Doodlebug, I do remember that when she pulled out of the driveway. Remember we looked at that video? I don't know how many times we looked at it, but yeah, when she pulled out of the driveway, something flies up in the back of the truck. Tana, do you know if she fixed the carpet before or after he went missing? I have heard, from what I've heard, and I can't say it's true or not, maybe Tana can help me, that she was seen on video surveillance the night before putting stuff into the truck. So maybe that's what was put in there? You don't know when she replaced it? Okay. I would imagine she had to replace it though, so there's a very short time that she had to replace it, right? Because Al flew home on Tuesday morning from Oklahoma. The carpet incident happened late Sunday night. So that just leaves, that day of Monday, or late Sunday night through Tuesday when Al got home, that she would have had to cut the carpet out and replace it. Yeah, if she truly left her phone at Petco so the cops wouldn't ping her when she left the first time before coming back to the store to get to the store, it would make sense. Unfortunately for Tisha, the truck that she is driving has a GPS system in it as well. So, she could have still been tracked. T's mom said that the carpet people went to fix it Monday. Okay. Oh, Jones fired up. You know what's interesting about this comment? I just want to point this out. Maybe I can get the picture up. Let me find it here. Maui Girl said she wonders what T was up to while the kids were on break with Landon. I have to wonder that as well because Christina, one of my Real Massacre Talk admins, found this yesterday. Let me see if I can get it up here. And it looks like, so there's two of them. Another YouTube creator shared it in a video that it looked like Tisha had logged into her sugar daddy account. Hold on. Albert would have been home when? It looks like Tisha, another YouTube creator, had shared a screen capture of Tisha's sugar daddy account, and it looked like she had logged in on January 26th. So we were trying to figure this out yesterday, and Christina actually tested it and sent me what she came up with. And it looked like, from what she came up with, that since that YouTube creator created that video, Tisha again logged in to her sugardaddy.com profile in February after Gannon was missing on February 9th. Because when you Google it, it gives you a link to click, but it gives you a date a date, and that date supposedly is her last login. Yeah, T is not Eden Springs. That is not Tisha. I can 100% confirm that is not Tisha. I know who that is. I'm not going to share who that is because, again, I don't think that person, to my knowledge, is involved in any way, but that is not Tisha. Let me get into my iCloud so I can download this picture and show you guys. Hopefully it's there already because I just saved it to my phone. I did highly offend. I'll give you guys a clue. I highly offended Eden Springs by, I'm going to laugh, talking poorly about Vera Bradley and Lily Pulitzer. She did not like that. She was highly offended by that. So I think that's funny. I'm getting to it, guys. If my iCloud would pull up. Oh, I know, Mignon. Thank you. Thank you, love. It's like the weather here is just crazy. And it doesn't help that I have to have the furnace running. I get no fresh air. Do you know that for a fact this is it? Because we have not tracked that down. Let me text Christina because we did deep digging into Eden Springs yesterday and we found no blood relation. She might be sleeping though. It's late. Well, reality. Sorry, I keep calling you reality. It's reality source. I don't think we know that the cops haven't asked Gannon's little sister. I would imagine that they have did interviews with Lena. Let me look, Sheila. Oh wait. You're talking about T support group. I don't know. I'm not in there. So Eden Springs is a Locklear? Tana, yeah. I hope that you're able to send me a friend request because I'd really like to talk to you about this. We have been looking into the Lumbee Indian aspect. We've heard some interesting things about that. Very interesting. They are not in the same town. Eden Springs is not in the same town as Tisha or her family. Well, this is it. Maybe you can, how about you message me on Facebook and show me this because I pulled the lady's background report. I have her background report. Maybe we're looking at different people. Christina's going to be here. She can maybe help clarify some of that because are you looking at the right one? This is it, because I have two. And one I don't check often. Let me check my other account, love. I'll see. Wait, what did she just make? Yes, Star Shooters. That was Tisha's family. That was Tisha's cousin that beat a child. I'm going to check my messages now. This is it, and see. If I have anything from you. She put up a new Facebook, Soul for Music. Oh gosh, I don't know if I know. Oh, come on. Yeah, it's not letting me. Sorry, guys, I'm checking messages really quick. I don't have any requests on that account. I don't know. I'll figure it out. This is it. I'll figure it out. Anyways, yeah, we'll figure it out for sure. Christina's here. Okay, so Christina, we dug yesterday and dug on this cabin life at Eden Springs, who's leaving all these comments. This is it, is saying that Tisha is related to cabin life at Eden Springs. Maybe you can help me down in the comments, because from what we found yesterday, we didn't find any of that. Did This Is It leave, Amy? Yeah, we didn't, Christina. I'm wondering if maybe we just overlooked it. She said that she's reached out to me and I'm not replying, but I'm not. I'm not seeing a message from her anywhere in my messages, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Okay. Sorry, guys. I got a little distracted. Yeah, we could have easily overlooked it. Aw, you're really worried about Landon. I'm worried about her, too. We could have easily missed it, but Christina and I dug for hours yesterday. Hours. I don't think we haven't got any messages to the Real Massacre Talk main page, so I think the importance, Tim, is that this person is leaving very, very unusual comments on YouTube videos. Specifically, she's left very strange comments on my videos. I can read some of them. They're in the Facebook group, but let me find it. I've, went back and forth with her on these comments several times. She never replies to my responses, but that's okay. So where do I start? Her first comment was, "Oh my God, really? Now the truck. For all we know, her car battery was dead or low on gas. See, you come up with just as much as you say T comes up with. Really?" So that was her response to us talking about Tisha driving Albert's truck that day. We discussed how Tisha took Al's truck, and we were just speculating. We didn't say it was fact that that's why she took the truck. We were just giving some examples. As a woman, if I have a brand new, really nice SUV sitting in the driveway, I'm going to drive that. I'm not going to drive my husband's truck that's higher and all of the above. And I responded back and said, okay, so a 2019 SUV with the dead battery, jumper cables work great. And if she needed gas, I'm sure there was many gas stations between their home and the Petco on North Nevada. We've only discussed T's actions and T's own words. Never have we made anything up about her and said that she came up with anything. Tell T she created the narrative on her own doing. So our theory, it's just a theory, is because I had said one of the Real Massacre Talk team members had asked me if the truck was a 4x4. And I said, yes, but so is the SUV. And we kind of came to a group consensus that if you look at the area where they're searching for Gannon, it's a mountainous area. It's kind of desolate. It's not highly populated. I mean, it's not highly populated. It's a gated community. The people that have residents there have acres and acres of land. It's, pretty treacherous territory. And even El Paso County has said that. So we came to the conclusion that if you were going to drive up there and you have an SUV with 4x4 and a truck with 4x4, you're going to drive the truck with 4x4 because an SUV still doesn't sit high enough to be able to go into treacherous terrain. So that was her first comment to me. Then her next comment to me. Yeah, I hear you, Tana. I hear you. Her next comment to me was, you know that if T didn't do anything to Gannon, it's really sad that a GoFundMe would not allow her to be helped. That's the public giving a verdict, not a jury of her peers and a judge, because T needs help financially just as much as the biological mother. I am sure that she could have a friend or family member rent her a hotel room. Yes, she could. She would get Social Security for Harley. I don't know, this must be a typo. Yes, she could get Social Security for Harley. That would be around $700 or $800 a month. Now you laugh. But I totally believe Landon is wearing Tisha's clothes. So don't laugh. Maybe she needed her passport to get the job with the airlines. So think before you speak. Unless you have walked a mile in her shoes, don't judge. There is truth in what she is saying. My father in law was 17 when he went to Vietnam, so I just think that you're being unkind. Al can't keep her from more than half of marital assets. Just speak before you run down someone because things can happen to everyone. What if a child runs out in front of your car and you hit the child and the child dies? You could very easily end up defending yourself. And like me, I became severely disabled at age 47. So things can happen to you at any age. 3 weeks ago, T had a pretty good life. And now her husband's ex wife is in her home wearing her clothes. So just be careful. Karma is real, and karma is a real bitch. You're being very unkind, and you are laughing at this case. It's not funny. I'm gonna laugh. I'm sorry, I'm gonna laugh. Just it's horrible. Just because you don't like Vera Bradley and Lily Pulitzer, some do. I really pissed this lady off by talking about Vera Bradley and Lily Pulitzer, okay? It really pissed her off. I'm not sorry. I saw Vera Bradley and Lily all the time. So there are many people who do like it. Laughing at someone whose life is falling apart most likely will come back to haunt you. I have never seen so many horrible people in my life. Leslie. So I replied and I said, we aren't laughing at anybody's life falling apart, and we surely aren't laughing at this case. Please listen again. You have a lot to say in comments. Please feel free to come on the panel and speak the truth as you know it. I can assure you, if a child ran out in front of my car and I hit and killed a child, that's your words in your analogy above, I would never say that I deserve a public apology for my actions. It would actually be quite the contrary. I would be making public apologies myself. And now there's another comment from Cabin Life at Eden Springs. What about the neighbors saying that Gannon and his sister were playing outside? Now some say it was in the morning before school, but I never let my children play before school. They got up, got dressed, ate breakfast, made sure everything was in their backpack with signed papers and all. Then I walked them out to the street to catch the bus. No playing, no playing going on in the morning. Now look at motive. What's going on with the biological father and mother? Why would the biological father immediately blame his wife? Why would the neighbor sell the video to the news reporter when the police told him not to? Why would a news reporter just throw out the information to blame a mom? It's unprofessional, and I've never seen a news reporter do that before. Okay, T has custody of Gannon and his sister. How could someone get custody away from her? But taking the children by taking the children and making T look guilty. But I did hear Landon say, "All I have is my name, but please give Gannon back." Could she be in trouble with her drug dealer? Sure. Could Landon's husband be in trouble with drugs, like owing them money? Yes. And big time drug suppliers will make you a believer by hurting you, like by taking a child. I can't even with this lady. I don't know what she means by this. As I were, T and I was innocent, I would be looking to find out who could have done this. And I would be definitely myself. Okay, so we know that Landon could be in trouble with her supplier. Who could have taken Gannon? Also, I was understanding that Al did come into town just about the time Gannon went missing. I keep hearing everyone say Al was away, but didn't he come into town that Monday afternoon? But also, maybe the biological parents decided to get the children away from her by doing this. And it's gotten bigger and bigger. Think about what you would do if you were being framed, and then look at the motive. if I had my husband coming home on Monday and I have the children, I don't know what she said. Nothing will make you a believer by hurting you like taking a child. Um, wait, no, I'm wrong. Think about what you would do if you were being framed and then look at motive. If I had my husband coming home on Monday and I have the children in my care, why would I do that to myself, to my marriage? Doesn't make sense, Leslie. I said, okay, cabin life at Eden Springs. So let's clarify some things. One, playing outside is irrelevant as Gannon was with T after Lena went to school. T admitted that Gannon didn't go to school, remember? He was homesick. He went to Petco with T. 2. Landon did not say, all I have is my name. Landon said, my name is not much, but take it and give me my boy. 3. Credible media agencies do not buy videos. If you research this, you will find the media agency who shared the surveillance footage actually verified that their agency did not purchase or give money for the video. 4. T does not have custody of Gannon or Lena. Albert has 50-50 custody of his children with Landon, with T being named as the guardian ad litem for when Albert is out of state and the children are in his care. 5. Throwing out accusations about Landon being on drugs is baseless and grasping. Do you really think that if that were the case, Landon and or Mike's supplier would drive 2,000 miles to Colorado to take Gannon? How much sense does that make? 0. Especially when Landon and Mike have a child together who wasn't halfway across the country for a drug dealer to take. Please try another theory. That one is garbage. 6. I can agree if I were T that I would be looking to see who did this too. I would be searching for Gannon. I would be pleading with the public for his safe return. I would not publicly say apologies are owed to me, make myself a victim of the police, my husband, and keep the focus on myself. Unfortunately, that's what T has done, though. That's her fault. 7. Do not come on here and say things such as Al came into town right before the time Gannon went missing. You're trying to now lie about Albert. He was in Oklahoma and arrived home the next morning after Gannon's disappearance by airplane. Open your eyes and stop drinking the tea. She hasn't replied to any of that yet. I welcomed her on here. I'd love to hear her talk. I'd love to hear her voice and see what she has to say. So, yeah, this is the kind of stuff that's being put out there and said by these people. It's interesting stuff. CD, you think the cabin lady is just a kook? Yeah. Me too. Me too, Tana. It's just, I had never responded to this person before, and these comments just pissed me off. Because, everybody's welcome to have their theory, but my God, base it on facts. Don't just come throwing random stuff out there. She tried to pin it on Albert and say that he was home early. She tried to pin it on Landon by saying some baseless stuff that's just ridiculous. Yeah, her ramblings do resemble T's babble. You're correct. So I don't know, maybe this person is letting T use her account, but I can tell you that this account is not Tisha or who it's linked to. So it's possible that Tisha just has access to use this account. It is very bizarre and very scary, Tana. Absolutely. Yeah, the excuses make no sense at all. They're just, ugh. I missed a lot in the chat while I was reading. Sorry. T was jealous over Gannon. Who did you send a screenshot to? Tana, did you send me something? Oh, somebody just sent me something. I'm going to actually forward this. Christina, if you're listening, I'm going to send you something. Because I'd really like to see if I'm replying to whoever messaged me. I don't know who you are on YouTube, but thank you for messaging me that. I sent it to Christina so that we can maybe try to figure out how there is definitely a connection between Tisha and this person. We haven't found a relative, like a blood relation connection, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. We just might not be finding it. That's a good point. Is it possible, like CD said, Tana, that Al and Landon treated Gannon a little different, maybe because he was born premature and had to fight for his life, so Tisha resented that? Albert and Gannon were close. Aw. Tana, I hope you can find me on Facebook. I'm going to actually message you on Facebook. You'll have to check your filtered requests because I would like to send you some information on a great private investigator that I know. I have not reached out to Landon because I know that she has so much going on, but I'd like to send you this information to this private investigator so that maybe you can relay that. If you could relay that to Landon for me. I don't know that, I can't make any promises, but it's worth a shot. It's worth a shot to definitely reach out to this lady. Okay, so do you know how to check your filtered messages? I'm sending you one now, so you'll have to look. Okay, it should be coming through any second, Tana. Any second. This lady is in Alabama, but I do believe she travels, and I have seen her work in other cases, and it is amazing. It is amazing. Oh, hey, JA, you're in Alabama. Yeah. Facebook donations are, that's the newest platform for donating. I'm sure, Anne, if you reached out to me, I could get in touch with family. Maybe there's the PayPal or something that family would accept a donation on. I'm sure I could help with that. Oh, my blue lights are on here too, JA. Thank you to all my mods down there. You guys are so amazing. Aw, Casey. Bye, Crystal. Thanks for being here. I'm probably not going to be on much longer. I didn't really have anything to come on here and talk about. I was just kind of. No, sweetheart. This isn't a tea support group at all. This is that was a family member of Gannon's shared some information that Gannon was a burden to Tisha. So no, we're not defending Tisha. We're just giving some insight on Tisha's relationship with Gannon. Hold on, I got messages going off here. So, yes, absolutely. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. Sweetheart, I think you're misunderstanding. It wasn't being said in a horrible way. This is a family member of Landon's who is giving insight on Tisha. And it is relevant to know that Gannon, Tisha considered Gannon a burden. It is a very horrible thing. That is horrible that she would consider an 11-year-old little boy a burden. So we're not supporting that in any way. Right, Anne, right. Okay, so you're back. Okay, Dana. I'll definitely get with you after I'm off of here and we'll chat a little bit so I can send you that information. I'm glad you're back. If you ever want to come on here and talk, you're more than welcome to. You don't have to be on camera or anything. Thanks, Tana. Thank you. Okay. Huh. Okay. Yes, Tracy, it is very easy to be misunderstood on chat. Very easy. We have nothing but love for Gannon here, lots of support for Landon. Absolutely. We are all in support of Landon and her family and Albert and everybody who is doing the right things in order to try and bring Gannon home. We don't have any support for anybody who. Do you need a Colorado PI? Do they have to be licensed in the state? I think this person that I know would maybe be able to help with that, though. So, absolutely, Danette. Absolutely. I can show it, Sheila. Yeah. Absolutely. We are all about hoping for Gannon to come home and show love and support for his family 100%. Let me see if I Yeah, I don't know if my iCloud is going to download. If I can get it to pull up in there, I can show you the video. She had a couple of them. The first one was Gannon and Lena, and then she changed it. The second one was just a video of Gannon, and it was like Gannon waving goodbye and saying goodbye. It was kind of, I don't know, it just seems like she's taunting them. Yeah, undisputed truth readings are scary. They are scary. I can't imagine being a family member in this situation and watching readings like that. I can't. Yeah, if I could get my iCloud to work, you know what, maybe Facebook. I can maybe just go by Facebook because I did post it in the Facebook group. Oh, I didn't post the waving goodbye one in the Facebook group. But I can later. Yeah, Sarah, I have lights in my living room that are blue. I have blue lights on my front porch. Advocate, I think that's all what we're hoping for. All what we're hoping for. Everybody wants answers, and I cannot imagine being Gannon's family, his mother, his parents. I can drop the link to our Facebook group. Again, the name of it is Gannon Stauch Case Discussion. Just make sure when you join, you guys, that you answer the questions, and you don't have to give us your YouTube name. You can keep you can keep that anonymous, but just tell us where you came from so we know. Aw, that's awesome, sweet crazy. It is. I think all of our hearts are very invested in this golden one, and it's very hard to separate. And it's this little boy has all stolen our hearts, and we all want what is best for him. We all want him to come home. We just want him home. So, maybe tomorrow will be the day. Let's hope that tomorrow. Let's hope that tomorrow is the day. I know you do, Tana. I know you want him to come home. He reminds me of my little boy so much. They're the same age. They both like video games. Just from what I've seen of Gannon's personality, ever since I saw Gannon's face in the news and articles and stuff, every time I look at my 11-year-old little boy, I think of Gannon. I do. It's torment. I know. Oh, we pray that answers come. We pray. So I don't. Yes, Doodlebug. Let's make this whole chat blue. I was gonna say that. Fill it up with blue for Gannon. I'm only gonna be on a couple more minutes. I don't really have anything to discuss. I just wanted to kind of touch base with you guys. I gave you an update on the tips. There's 555 tips to the day as of today. I think more searches are planned tomorrow, from my understanding, and we're just gonna have to keep watching. Just keep watching and praying and hoping and supporting this family. And Tana, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Well, we're not gonna say that he's gone. We're not gonna say that. We're gonna just keep hope alive. I know it's hard. I think we all struggle with that here. You know, the difference between what our minds say and our hearts say. And it's we just got to listen to our hearts right now. Listen to our hearts. We got to keep that hope alive for Gannon and his family. You guys are awesome filling the chat with blue. Look at all that blue for little G-Man. Aw. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So I am going to sign off here in just a minute. So let me get some of your blue hearts up there on the screen for everybody to see. Yeah, JA, I'm hoping that they have her shoes too. He will be found. I agree, Sarah. He'll be found. Good night, Joan. Aw, Bubba. Yes, bring Gannon home. So, guys, I'm going to cut it short. I've been on here an hour and a half, and I haven't really talked about anything. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thanks for being so loyal to my channel and being so supportive of our efforts to try to bring truth and awareness to Gannon's case. We are going to follow this case until the very end, and Gannon will be coming home. He will come home. She got crossover today. What's that? Good night, JA. No problem, hybrid. No problem. So, thank you all for being here. All of my mods down there, you guys are amazing. Absolutely amazing. Shannon, Mignon, Amy, Michelle, Will, Christina was down there. Thank you guys all so much for all that you do, and everybody that's here supporting Gannon. Thank you. Don't give up hope on him. Keep sending your prayers, your good vibes, your positive energy, everything, Just put out positive energy and positive thoughts for this family. Undisputed truth. Okay, she got a crossover card. Aw. Tana, I'm going to message you when I get off of here. I'm going to message you. I will be back this week, guys. I'll be back. We're going to keep covering Gannon's case and keep it out there. Tomorrow is 3 weeks. 21 days. 21 days. It's a long time. It's a long time for these parents to have to go through this. So keep them all in your prayers and whatever you believe, just send out positive energy for them. With that said, I am going to sign off, guys. I hope you all have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with me. I will talk to you again this week. Bye, everyone.